Hey, welcome to episode 10 of Dooner's World. I'm your host, Mike Dooner Muldoon, broadcasting from Mahopac, New York, hour north of Manhattan. So almost didn't happen today. We had power outage, major power outages up in the Northeast. We got power back, was it 4 o'clock now, about 2 hours ago. I was actually on my way to my parents' house to set up and get ready for the show, and my wife called and power came back on. So came back home. Bad part is my guest who's supposed to be on, he's in an outage area, so he couldn't come on today. So I was going to cancel the show, and then I've been playing guitar a lot, and I said, you know what, let's just do it. And then right before the show, I got something in the mail, my first edition of recordcollectornews.com from Jim Kaplan, my guest yesterday. So there's his card. So I figured, let's just do a show. So unprecedented, never did one by myself. Well, I did the first two, Dooner's Guide through Mirkwood, but never any Dooner's World. So welcome to my world. I'm going to play my guitar. This is my Uncle Marty's guitar. He left the world a couple weeks ago. I'm actually playing from his songbook too. So, this is manual. No open kimono. No secrets. But I'm going to play a song. I might play a couple songs and then talk about what's going on with the show. Prescott Niles is coming on tomorrow from the Knack. Really excited about it. So, we'll talk more about that a little later. Thanks to Jim yesterday. Jim Kaplan, had a great show with him. Great Zappa stories. He loves vinyl more than anybody. Great guy. Check out recordcollectornews.com. Support them if you can. I bought a subscription, and it already came within like a day or maybe 2 days. So highly recommend it. But here we go. I'm going to play a little music. I don't know how it's going to sound. The sound on Zoom usually stinks, but whatever. Here we go. Early one morning, the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she changed at all, if her hair was still red. The folks who said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. Never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's banquet wasn't big enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid my dues, getting through, tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. It used to run, abandoned it down west. Split it up on a dark, sad night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around and looked at me as I was walking away. Heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue, tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell. But I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where I happened to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I've seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, so I just grew tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on, the crowd thinned out. I was just about to do the same. She was standing in the back of my chair, said, honey, don't I know your name? I muttered something under my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy when she picked down the tie of the lace of my shoe, tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought I'd never say hello, you look like a solid type. Then she opened a book of poems, handed it to me, written by an Italian poet of the 13th century. And every one of them words rang true and go and come and go, pouring out of every page like it was written into my soul from me to you, tangled up in blue. I lived with them on Montague Street in the basement downstairs. There was music in the keys at night and revolution in the air. Then he started dealing slaves. Something inside him died. Rose up inside and what's the lyrics? And I was withdrawn. I was just trying to say. The only thing I knew to do was just keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. I'll get this one right. So now I'm gonna back again. Gotta get to her somehow. All the people we know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how it all got started, don't know what to do with their lives. But me, I'm still on the road, headed for another joint. We always did this feel the same, just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue. All right, Tangled Up in Blue. Hope that wasn't too painful for everybody. So yeah, weird being here on the show without a guest, but Jerry's here. Jerry joined us. We're going to be talking about Grateful Dead with my guest, Pete Kenny, who will be coming back. I'll have to rebook him. So let's go over the schedule. So like I said, tomorrow I have Prescott Niles. It's great from the Knack. He played with Velvet Turner. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Amazing Jimi Hendrix protege. Prescott also went to Woodstock. He's a Brooklyn guy. Great stories. Lots of great rock and roll to talk about. Played the Carnegie Hall 79 at the peak of the My Sharona phase. It was a craze. It was just like Beatlemania. So much fun to watch. So check out Prescott Niles. His kids' band, the Gateway Drugs, are really hot as well. I'll be posting about them and hopefully having them on the show within the next couple of days or weeks as well. Looking to get a date from them soon. So the next week, Ike Willis is coming on Sunday. I started a new segment. Oh, yeah. Just started this today. Story time with Uncle Ike. So twice a month, we're going to do bi-monthly. Ike's going to come on and go through his career. And so he started on episode 5 of Dooner's Guide Through Mirkwood, talking about when he met Frank Zappa. Right? I think it was October 21st, 77, when he roadied at the St. Louis show on the tour. Met Frank, played his guitar. I told that whole story. So now we're going to tell the next story, right? So he auditioned, and he was on the 78 tour. There's some really good YouTube videos of full shows. I think one's from the Capitol in New Jersey, the full show. And with Ike on his first tour with Frank. So Ike's going to come on and talk about that on Sunday, which is going to be great. I got a rapper, Danny P. Jamie Martinez, my boy, hooked me up with him. He's going to come on Monday. KT Welty, who's a young podcaster I met online through a community I'm involved with. She's going to come on Wednesday. Ralph Hewitt, my photographer buddy, he's coming on Thursday. Pauline Butcher Bird, who wrote Freak Out, her time with Frank from 68 to 71, when she was his secretary. And she her first gig was writing down all the lyrics to Absolutely Free. So she's actually coming on the anniversary of the date she met him. So really looking forward to that. Who else? Oh, Happy Hour Heroes. Our next show is going to be on the 29th on Saturday. Right, we're going to talk about Fish Binghamton, 94, 95, 2 classic shows in the Fish history. But I got to mention, last Tuesday they did Gamehenge. They reshowed the Gamehenge show from Great Woods. So for non-Fish fans, Gamehenge is 8 songs that Trey wrote as his senior thesis. They play them all the time, but only twice had they ever done this full set of the Gamehenge. And I was at one of them, and they reshowed it the other night on Tuesday. I went down, spent the night with Scott Kniper, my buddy, who kind of got me into Fish. When I met him, I had seen Fish 3 times. Seen him 141 now, so spent it with him. His wonderful daughter, Maya, who is a singer, fantastic singer. She said she wants to come on the show, Scott. So I want to try to get you guys on and maybe have Maya sing a song or two here with me. That'd be kind of cool. So thanks, Scott, for your hospitality. I made it through the storm, got to him. He didn't lose power. He did get evacuated the next day due to an electrical fire, so I got out and dodged just in time. But thanks for your hospitality. Appreciate it. Thanks to my brother. I stayed with him last night. Walked on the beach, saw, down in Milford. Hung out with my brother, which was great. So thanks, Johnny. Good seeing you. Thanks for the hospitality. I'll be back soon again. I felt very safe there. Not a lot of people, enjoying the birds and the sunset and the ocean without big masses is important now, right? We've got to try to be safe. And so, yeah, thanks, Johnny. I'll be spending a lot of time in Milford, I think, in the next coming weeks and months. All right, so what else are we going to do with the show now that I don't really have an itinerary? Maybe I'll play another song. Let's see. There was one in here that I was feeling. Oh, I was feeling this one. All right. quick little tune in. Okay. I don't really perform this one a lot, but it's a great song. From one of the best nights of rock and roll. Well, it was performed at one of the best nights of rock and roll ever. People who know that what it means once I start playing it. They say everything can be replaced, yet every distance is not near. So I remember every face of every man who put me here. I see the light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, I shall be relieved. Standing next to me in this lonely crowd is a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long I hear him shout so loud, crying out that he was framed. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, I shall be released. They say every man needs protection. Every man must fall. Yet I swear I see my reflection so high above the wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, I shall be released. All right, that was a little disastrous, but first attempt, not too bad. So back to Jim Kaplan. And like I said, I received my first edition of the Record Collector News, which is awesome. And of course, well, first off, on the cover is Bird, Charlie Parker. If you don't know him, well, you probably shouldn't be watching my show, or you should find out. And in the middle, boom, The Mother's release, 1970. The box set's so good. Any Zappa fans, you have to have it. It's amazing. 4 CDs of just unbelievable stuff. The Charlena is why it's what I named Charlena. That's Charlena, my guitar, named after Frank's song from the album. And Jim's just great. This magazine's great. It's regional. There's record stores from all over the country. Yeah, thanks, Jim. Really psyched about that. Had a great show with you the other day. Can't wait to have you back on again. I have my package I'm going to send out to you. I didn't get it out today. I'll probably get it out tomorrow to you. So that's it. I don't think I'm going to play another song. I'm going to record more songs later today and post them. So I think that's it for Dooner's Guide episode 10. I think it's 10. So have a great day, everybody. Hope you have a good Friday and a great weekend. Looking forward to it. Tomorrow, Prescott Niles. It's going to be a great show. Definitely join me. And then Ike, Danny P on Monday, KT Welty on Wednesday, Ralph Hewitt on Thursday, Happy Hour Heroes on the 29th, Pauline Butcher on the 16th. Things are really heating up in Dooner's world. So join me. I'm having a good time. Have a great Thursday. Peace out, yo.